I was gratified years later when they changed it from Black Wednesday to White Wednesday. Then I went into action after it broke because the gilts were down 2 points, which I thought was ridiculous. British needed lower rates, so I bought gilts. I bought British stocks. There was a whole...
Because what happened was that the currency depreciated and it was good for exports, right? So the stocks went up afterwards.
Yeah, the stocks went up. The gilts went up because they needed lower rates and, they'd been held artificially high. So there was all kinds of other stuff I did around it, which is kind of the way I trade. You get a theme, and then you look at the concentric circles or the dominoes that fall because of a theme. But the point was, with Soros, if he really believed something, the position could never be big enough, particularly if it's in a liquid market. And I learned from him, I like to play the turn, maybe my ego, in a big turn in something. He was perfectly happy to play from the third to the sixth inning if we go back to baseball terms. If it's a 9-inning game, he was perfectly happy to play the third to sixth inning when there was more certainty on much greater leverage. He had more courage than I did in terms of sizing positions. I don't think it totally rubbed off on me, but it certainly helped, and it was a huge learning experience. I think the major thing I learned with him is it's not whether you're right or wrong, it's how much you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong. And that's what he was probably as good as anybody who's ever been at.